I want to talk
I'm
about...
finna get a more promiscuous spot, you know.
Promiscuous. What is... Bro, you're doing too much. It's actually...
I'm not.
This is not that kind of video, you know. We'll get there at some point, but like, why? Why are you chilling up there?
What's the question?
No.
First of all, how did you get into editing?
Editing?
Animation.
How did I get into
camera,
editing?
bro? You're talking to them.
Yeah, well, I'm talking to you because...
What software did you use when you started animation?
Animation.
Yup.
It was Adobe Flash.
Adobe what?
It was like Adobe Premiere Flash, but it's gone now. They call it Adobe Animate now.
Animate now?
Yeah, Animate. Adobe.
What made you get into it though?
It's got like...
Was it like your course in college or...?
Right, so basically this... Yeah, it wasn't my college. My course in college.
Mm-hmm. So how did you make the animation?
Well, if we're starting from
how did you make the animation?
Okay. So, back in the day, when was this? 2021. Yeah, I was in my college course. And then I was doing like something to do with fashion, but this was around lockdown time. One, I didn't have the money. Two, I don't like talking to people too much to like... So organize, order the clothes, design them, order them, organize people to like model for them. This is a whole project about like streetwear. Then like 3 weeks out, I was like, nah, none of that. I'm doing animation. So then I started doing animation. And essentially what inspired me to do animation is because I always liked like editing. Before that time I liked editing. And then I was doing a graphic design course to just like help me with like the art kind of side.
The technical thing, like the software. Yeah.
But like, you know, technical.
Same thing with me though, Loki. Yeah.
Drawing and like not drawing but designing because I was calm with like video editing.
Like you only have like you have the vision, but like you don't know how to put it on a certain thing, like on paper, software, fucking. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's difficult, bro.
But there is this like one thing that I learned. It's like a quote from someone who does designing and stuff, and he was like, the more you learn technically, it's like the better you be creatively. Because it's like the more you learn, then you've closed the gap between your skill and your creativity, so it's easier for you to.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what my favorite quote is?
Yeah.
My favorite quote is, it gets easier every day, but you have to do it every day. You know what I mean?
That's true.
That's hard though.
This hard.
It gets easier every day, but you have to do it every day. Bro, that's why I be scared every day.
Bro was yapping, but I promise you will get to the actual important part after this.
We go back to the animation.
Yeah, I know you took.
I don't mind though. We can still tangent, bro.
Okay.
Nigga, trees have like roots for a reason, bro.
The tangent was so far.
Trees have roots and branches that all fucking spread out for a reason, nigga. Why can't we sit there, use that as a fucking cable or something?
Oh, that's why you were.
It's been recorded for a million.
But the thing is, yeah, like I was saying with the whole animation idea, it needs to be very straightforward and not like off on a tangent. It's like it needs to be very straightforward and not off on a tangent. The story of the animation. So I had to start from the beginning. Yeah, during lockdown, right? Couldn't really. I always wanted to try animation at some point, and I was actually working on I was gonna do a show of like people that I know, and it would be like animated, and the characters would look like them. Then they'll just voice the characters, and they'll just like send me the voice. I thought that way that was like easier than making a film because people just it was a hassle to like get everyone together when you're not paying anyone. Yeah. And also they're not like, if you're in film school it's fine because you have like other students that want their help with their project. They help people that want to. Yeah, you help them, they help you and stuff like that.
By the way, I don't mind being a voice actor, actual actor. I don't mind being a model for you. Anything creative that you need a person to do, holla at your boy. I got you, bro. Go carry.
So I didn't know, and That's why I wanted to do animation, right? But then I ended up doing it for my college project. And essentially what happened is my guy who makes music, his name is Fazy.
I'm trying to make my money. I'm trying to make my money. Listen. Listen.
Oh, you're on the phone.
I told mommy I make it from D-Block. I told mommy I'm just trying to get my P's up. I told mommy I'm gonna get my B's up. Everybody knows I'm bringing my B's up. Mommy, listen to me.
He was like, he's making this song and whatnot, and I was like, cool. And they didn't really know if they had like a vision for it, and they were like throwing ideas of doing animation as well. And I was like, you know what, I can do that. And I was like, I'll do that for like £40. And I was like, it's cheaper than a video. So yeah, had no knowledge of animating whatsoever. I have no art skills that are like consistent. So here's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, that's cool. And I started doing my research, by research, just watching a whole lot of animation videos. And I was watching this show called Archer, which is like an adult cartoon, like.
How dare you!
This again? Don't you want a grandkid?
Well, if I did, I'd just scrape all your...
So that, and I was looking at it, and the animation is like more of like motion,
Motion blur.
not motion, but it's literally like, it's called motion graphics. That's what they call it. So it's like when it's like a solid thing that it moves, instead of like, when people draw frame by frame, there's like frame by frame animation. It's like people, they draw every frame and like fill in between. So it's not that. It was just like motion graphics instead. So I was like, you know what, since I can't draw, I'll do that. So I used Procreate, which was probably, we were meant to use Adobe Illustrator, but I was like, I can't do that. So I used Procreate. Essentially, I was like, I'll use Procreate, then I'll edit it in Premiere. That way it still like reaches the standards that it needs for submission. So yeah, finding loopholes.
Keep eating, fam, because I'm trying to go for real. I can't lie.
I can't eat and speak,
You can do both. Cover your mouth.
Okay, anyway, loopholes. So
Take a bite, nigga.
yeah, loopholes.
Take a bite.
Wait, let me finish. So loopholes, and that was the loopholes. And I decided, I was like, okay, so I'll just make a lot of backgrounds. Then I'll like find way to make them move and do this and that, which is what I did. Made the backgrounds, and then I started. So essentially, I drew like limbs, people's limbs. So I drew like a face and a body. Then I cut them off into like limbs that I would move individually. Yeah, and then essentially it's like mimic the idea of movement. I would move the background and move the people at the same time. And the background wasn't literally moving; it was all pictures. And then I made
like zoomed out, zoomed in.
Yeah, zoom out, zoom in. But then I made one specific picture where I like drew them. I essentially took panoramic, I can't remember what the word is, but yeah, the panorama thing on my
I know you
phone.
mean.
Yeah, I did that one.
Panoramic or whatever.
Yeah, I did that on my phone to like get, so that way when you start from this corner, when you end at this corner, because it's long, it was a picture, then I'll like trace it and then like add my own style to it. So it mimics movement, and I did that. And then essentially what I did, because I had knowledge of like movies and stuff, I was like, okay, I'll just create a bunch of scenes, like animation scenes that are just like, I was approaching it as a movie. I was like, okay, if I had the camera, what would I do? I would just like record this scene. So I was like, I made a bunch of scenes that were just separate. They were like 30-second scenes, and then I just edited them into like a music video. And yeah, and then I just like cut it, push it, like cut it, zoom in, zoom out, and then add music. And then yeah, that's literally what I did. Oh no, he's coming here. Tomorrow's coming here. Yeah, so I did that. I did it into.
We're doing like a little podcast, bro. Yeah. It's filming. Come join in. Sit down, fam.
Is not because I was explaining how I made the animation video. Yeah, I forgot what I was talking about, but like the one of the hardest thing I learned, obviously I didn't finish it because the song didn't come out, but at least I did like the minimum viable product, which is like something that you can see the vision and see what's happening.
She wanna roll with a gang, come roll with a guy, She said she falling in love, but I know it's liars. You ain't really about that life, I see in your eyes. Came from the council flats, I've been in my bag ever since got focus.
Oh yeah, so this song actually never came out. I know that they like mastered it because this is like an unmastered version, but it never came out, so I can't really play the whole song. But also I needed to show like the animation, and it makes no sense with all the music, so I'm only putting like little snippets. This is like basically licking someone's song. I don't want to do this, but this video has been in my head for 4 years, and I just need to get it done, and so that I can like start a new era of videos essentially.
I know that she after my pee, she just wanna get to love. I'm smoking the green in my stiff cut, I wanna get above. We were on the back road with the G's till I said enough is enough. It's 2 when I step in the dance. Bonjour, spending money in France. Agent. Bad bees when I come and notice. Now bad bees when I come and notice.
This I did like the minimum viable product, which is like something that you can see the vision and see what's happening. And yeah, so you can see that, but I could have added like movement of like lip movement and like talking and stuff. So
Yeah,
it doesn't
really
have
do.
that. Yeah, but anyway, I think I won't be doing it anytime soon because it's so long. It is very long.
They give up real quick. You know?
Yeah, I realized that I'm not that passionate about animating stuff.
How about you just draw then?
Can you leave me alone?
No. How about you finish your fucking food, bro? I wanna go. It's warm in here, but I wanna be cold. Move.
We might be getting an unexpected guest.
To be honest,
So he's really good at skating.
9, 8, 7, 6.
to be honest, you can go. I'll just come out with you. I think this is pretty much the like.
What are you up to?
You wanna be in a video?
What are you
We're
doing?
just filming. Look.
Oh, yeah. What are you filming?
Just talking and filming, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
man.
if you wanna skate, that's cool. I feel like it's done. I just finish eating. I'm gonna go back down.
Oh, yeah.
I'm way too warm.
Is there a toilet in it? Yeah.
Yeah, downstairs though.
Oi, respect.
Type shit. What the fuck?
I feel like that's pretty much it.